Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and today we're looking at the ACEBEAM TAC AA. Now this is an EDC and tactical sized light. It does say TAC AA in the name, however, I gotta be upfront. This doesn't have strobe or anything like that, so for a lot of those tactical uses, while TAC is in the name, I definitely don't know if I'd consider this a tactical light, but it is a pocket EDC light from our friends over at ACEBEAM, and keeping in mind the fact that it doesn't have any tactical strobe or anything like that, it is still a fantastic pocket thrower. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some specifications here. We'll touch base on the gray, which comes with 1000 lumens, and this black one, which is a Nichia 519A and gives you 750 lumens, but a higher CRI. And then we'll go ahead and see how they work. We'll go ahead and compare them outdoors and let you guys know what I like about them and what I dislike. So let's go ahead and start with those settings. So now for the 6500K or the cold white version, this has an ultra low mode of 5 lumens, which will operate for 58 hours, has a low mode of 50 lumens, has a medium of 260, and a high of 1000 lumens. Now from that reflector and that dome-less or de-domed LED in there, which I believe to be an ACEBEAM, but I cannot confirm, you can get a total of 280 meters of throw at 19,600 candela. The whole thing with the battery comes in at 75.4 grams. It is 104 by 24.5 by 22 millimeters. So very compact, easy to fit in the pocket, and might be just what you're looking for. In addition to that, it does have a 2 meter IP68 water resistance rating and drop resistant to 1.5 meters. While we're going over some of the specifications, I will just show you right now that it does have a 920 milliamp hour ACEBEAM USB-C rechargeable 14500. That 14500 does operate at 3.7 volts and charges from the USB-C on board, or not on board the flashlight, but on cell. Let's go with on cell. So when you do plug it in, which I will show you right now, when you do plug it in, you will see a red indicator right here, and this will go green when the battery's full. Now, if I left it for about a minute or so, it would go green just because I charged it up prior to this video. So if we throw this back in here, I do want to touch base real fast on the specs for the black one. Now this black, like I said, has a Nichia 519A, does come in at 5000 Kelvin instead of 6500. And this is a 90 CRI emitter. So you're going to get a lot better color rendering, and those reds are going to be red, the browns are going to be brown. You're not going to get a lot of that muddied coloring. So the specs for this one, the weight and everything is the exact same. Battery's the exact same. However, the ultra low on this one is 5 lumens, still operates at 58 hours. Low is 40 lumens, medium is 200 lumens, and high is 750 lumens. So at 750 lumens, that is only 10,000 candela, but still shines out to right at 200 meters. So now getting into the body or the design, I have to say, this looks like a lot of other ACEBEAM lights that I've seen. The design cues follow through very, very nicely, and I really, really do like how this looks. It is a different approach from the Pocolit AA or even the Pocolit 2AA, but I think it's very welcomed. I think it looks very, very nice. These cooling fins, I mean, it doesn't get that hot given that this one's limited to 750 lumens, and this one's limited to 1000. But for its size, it does still get a little bit warm. But let's go ahead and run through the body real fast just so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up just a little bit. So we have the TAC AA right here. There are a few crenulations that help protect that glass lens. It is a mineral lens. You can see that very deep, smooth reflector. And then here you see an emitter that does have a dome. However, again, on that 6500K, it is a de-domed ACEBEAM emitter. Then we step down. There are cooling fins. And then it looks almost like a revolver on the base of this bezel, or not bezel, but the head before it drops into the battery tube. We can unscrew that battery tube and you can see some very well oiled, very nice, oops, sorry about that, very well oiled, very nice square cut threads. And then you have your battery, again, Type-C charging, 920 milliamp hours. You can see the driver board here secured with 2 screws, www.acebeam.com there on that driver board. And then we can go ahead and look down that battery tube. You see the raw aluminum edge here, and then there is a spring all the way inside. However, I can't reach the spring, but pushing in that 14500, you can tell there is a bit of spring resistance. and that helps keep good contact. It is O-ring sealed. And then the same knurling that is on the battery tube is also on the bezel or the head of the flashlight. And then one unique thing here is you do have a pocket clip that is held captive by the tail cap. The tail cap's a little bit different. Typically you'd expect to see, go lefty-loosey, righty-tighty to remove that tail cap. However, it's a reverse thread for that tail cap. And I don't know if that's because they are planning on releasing some sort of remote switch for this or what, but you have your rubber boot here for that tail cap, and then you have your E-switch here. This E-switch is forward clicky, which I will get into here in just a second with the UI, but everything here is done very, very well. Everything's very well lubricated, and if I'm being completely honest, that may be the only downfall that I see of this light, is that everything is so lubricated that, frankly, if you take off the tail cap or the battery or disconnect the battery tube from the head, there is a bit of grease that makes its way around. So I've found lots of greasy fingerprints when I've been playing around with these. So I do want to get into the user interface now, and it's a very, very simple user interface. It does have a forward clicky switch. I'll go ahead and shine it at my hand here for you. So you can go ahead and here, let's go low. So this is the 5000K 90 CRI version. It is a forward clicky, so you can activate just by a half press. You can activate your 5 lumen moonlight mode, or you can release and press again. Now we're at 40 lumens for low, release and press again. Now we're at medium, and that's 200 lumens, or release and press one more time. That's 750 lumens. And then when you do get, well here, I'll go to, let's see, that's ultra low and then low. When you do find the setting you want or the mode you want to select, go ahead and press it down all the way. You get that very satisfying click, and it's going to go ahead and lock in whatever mode you had. So if you want to go back into high mode, so that's 750, and then just give it a click. So works very well. And just so you can see the difference here, this is the 6500K. Here, let's go ultra low 5 lumen, low 50 lumen, medium 260 lumen, and high of 1000 lumens. So I'll shine both of them right now. So that's 1000 lumens on the left, 750 on the right. You can see the color difference, or if you can't, what I want to do now is take both these outside. That way you can see the difference in the color rendering. You can see the difference in the tint, 6500K versus 5000K. And I want to show you guys how well these shine out. So let's get outside and do this. All right, everybody, we are out with both versions of the ACEBEAM TAC AA. So I'm just going to get straight into it. We're going to start with the 6500K version. This is 5 lumen, 50 lumen, 260 lumens, and then for high, this is all 1000 lumens from the ACEBEAM TAC AA 6500K. And for comparison, we have the 5000K Nichia 519A version. This is 90 CRI. So let's just get, oh, there we go. This is 5 lumens for eco, 40 lumens for low, 200 lumens for medium, and 750 lumens for high. So not quite the output of the 6500K version. However, the color rendering, in my opinion, is on point. So I will cycle back through the 6500K version. Okay, there we go. That is high of 1000 lumens for the 6500K TAC AA. And the Nichia 519A version, 750 lumens. All right, now that we saw both of those, let's go ahead and get back inside, and I'll let you know what I thought of them. All right, everybody, we went outside and compared the 6500K version of that ACEBEAM TAC AA with its Osram emitter with the 519A powered 5000K 90 CRI version. So in addition to the black and the gray, they do have other colors available. There's an OD green, and I believe I saw an orange as well. I will put links down below. But what I love about this is for its size, that's an incredibly deep reflector. This shines out very, very well. 280 meters with the 6500K version at 1000 lumens, or 200 meters, which is still plenty for a light this size, but 200 meters with the 5000K 90 CRI version. So guys, frankly, I love this light. I've been carrying the black one around with me just because I am a fan of the more neutral tints. So 5000K, still a little white for me. I think 4000K from a 519A would be absolute primo, but I love the size. I love the user interface. The only thing I really don't like is calling it TAC AA. I mean, it is a tactically inspired look to the light, but as far as the actual interface goes, it's not very tactical. They could have called it an EDC AA, and I think it would have been much more fitting. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about the ACEBEAM in either the 6500K or the 5000K. And finally, if you guys are looking again to pick up one of yourself, for yourself, go ahead and click the links down below. I really, really do appreciate when you guys click those links. It helps the channel continue to get in more lights so we can do more reviews and more giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, we are almost at 2,500 subscribers. So we will be doing a massive 2,500 subscriber giveaway soon. So thank you guys so much. If you would like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, click on that bell notification. That way you guys can find out about those new reviews and the giveaways. And we will see you in the next one.